So when I think about motivation, what I think about is mental wellness. Write that down, mental wellness. Just recently, I realized I was mentally ill. Like, E, what you saying? Like, yo, flat out, my mother was 17. My father wasn't in my life. I lived on the streets of Detroit for 2.5 years. I lived in abandoned buildings. I ate out of trash cans. Like, that was trauma.
Tom, my whole life, there was always that the other people putting limiting beliefs on me or putting their limits on me. Like from the moment I was born, the doctors handed over a list to my parents who were like, Mr. and Mrs. Antonastasso, your son survived this super crazy thing, but here's all the things he won't be able to do. And you know, my parents threw that list out and they weren't gonna let other people put limitations on me. And so they always just were firm believers like, Nick, you can do whatever you want. You know, your mindset is the biggest superpower, and they always engraved that into me.
In my whole life, I was taught like, yo, you a man, be strong. Like you a man, you don't cry. Like you a man, be tough. I got a kid who is dying of cancer. He knows he's going to die. He's swollen, his stuff is coming out, but every day when I see him, every day when I talk to this kid, he's still like, E.T., I have nothing but positive things to say. That's because physically he was handicapped, but mentally he was strong. And so we got to work on our mental.
And that was always my thing, is like, as long as I try my best, as long as I attempt it, then, you know, that's not failing.
Pause. Take a deep breath. You didn't stumble across this by accident. This is your moment. Your sign to keep going. Let me tell you the truth. God is never late. He's also never early. He's always right on time. And right now, you might feel a little stuck in life. You might feel a little lost. You may even feel broken. You might feel like you're pouring every ounce of yourself into your dreams, your healing, your future, and yet nothing seems to be happening. You're staring at closed doors, watching other people succeed and wondering, God, did you forget about me? Where have you been? Where are you right now? He didn't forget. He's right there. But what you need to understand is this, is God is always working behind the scenes, even when you can't see it.
The easiest thing I've done was to get out from under the labels and to live the life that I live. The most difficult thing I've ever done was to believe that I can do it.
Even when you can't feel it, He's orchestrating something greater than you could ever imagine. But here's the thing, you're not waiting for no reason. The waiting is not wasted.
And so if I just want people to realize, like, they have everything inside of them to do whatever they need to do. You know, over the 23 years of my life, I've realized that it's not this physical body. You know, people can see me on the street and be like, wow, look how disabled that guy is. And I'll be like, well, have you seen your mindset? Like, have you seen the way you operate? Like, have you seen the way that you react to situations, that you're pissed off in traffic, that you think the world is happening to you? Like, I'm not disabled, like, you're handicapped. And to let people know that, like, the biggest and baddest people are handicapped and crippled by the limiting beliefs, the things that they tell themselves. And that's why I say the biggest disability is a bad mindset. It's not this body.
It's just a part of the process. God doesn't just hand out blessings that you're not ready to handle. He doesn't just rush you into opportunities that could destroy you because you haven't been prepared. No, the waiting is for you.
And I would rather you confront, fight, and fail than for you just to settle for the comfort of remaining the same. Change is tough. The world's not going to become easier all of a sudden. No, as you mature, you're going to have more responsibilities, more things that people expect out of you. The truth is, as long as there's breath in your lungs, there's hope in your heart.